Hey everyone, this is FlightNet here. We're doing a little short run on this Berlin-Wittenburg line, and let's get started. We'll set our reverser in the forward mode by using the W key, and period comma. We'll release the brakes, turn our headlights on, get rolling here up to our first stop. Outside view here. Back inside here. I'm using the keyboard. A's for power, D's for reduce power, and the period to comma is release brakes, and the next one next to the enter key is apply brakes. V is for your wipers, and H is for your headlights, and B is for your bell. You notice I just reduced power by using my D key. Move my thing out of the way here. A little mouse pointer. And I don't think we have anything for our lights in here, so I'll check while we're here at our first stop here. And Q is for your AWS warning, driver awareness. This train here does have pretty good brakes, so that's where your little buzzer would sound, and you hit the Q button so you don't the brakes don't apply on you. See, we got a red light after our station here. Has pretty good brakes on this one. And T to open the doors when we stop. And we'll bring our tab up here. See if we have any lights for this train car set. Pantograph. Start up, regulator, reverser. Alright, don't look like we're going to get a chance to, and we'll see if we can get a... Alright, we're clear to go. Release the brakes. Turn our Cancel this off. And we're not on no time restraint here, so we just make good safe stops. Like I said, this is on the Berlin-Wittenburg line. Stop down here close to the end of the station. Check the outside view here. Make sure our headlights is on. Back up here a little bit. Alright. On a double-decker bus train sets. And to get to this mode that you see the controls on, I hit F3, or this make them to disappear, F3 to come back on, or F4 to do the full scope, F4 again will take them all away, F3 will bring back the little. So you have an option of what you want to use. I was watching a gentleman that was doing by this type on the keyboard, and he was generous to come back on his YouTube channel that I was watching there, and he told me the key controllers, so I wrote them down and got them memorized. Now I'm running with a keyboard. It's a little bit challenging using the keyboard on the steam trains, but it's doable. Just takes a little bit of practice. Looks like there's will be numerous stops on this run, so you don't have a long spot in doing the long stops in between stops. Want to stop this early. Going the wrong way, you're hitting the wrong button to get confusing every now and then. I don't know time restraint here, so takes a little bit of time to get used to with certain trains. Practice here. using the third finger, second and third finger for the brakes. Got my fingers confused which one I had to hit. But like I said, we're not on no time restraint. You don't have, this would be the ETA time, of course, and if he was doing by train schedule, we would have the time you're supposed to be there. And this is the time when you get moving, you get close to this 100 speed, your time will actually start going backwards. Use the brakes, apply a bunch of power. Just takes a little bit of time for the start working. Brakes are released. I don't know why I'm in negative votes. Oh, something's funny here. Hit my Q button. Let's switch over to the big screen. We're not running no pantograph, so that wouldn't have no problem. Brakes are released. Well, we just had a glitch. Don't know what. Train just decided it don't want to work no more. Hit the reset button. Still doing negative amps. Turns everything off. That's the pantograph. Unless that door's not closing. And all of the doors are closed. Pushing in negative amps. See what it's. That's all in German. Don't understand German. Enter. Lights. The lights are on. I won't have nothing to do with it. Handbrake. Lever to. Alright, that's what it was. The dynamic brakes was on for some reason or other. Alright, let's try this again. Brakes released. Alright, that's what it was. Dynamic brakes was engaged over there. Good thing we ain't on no time schedule. Turn this back down to a small screen. F3. I must have hit it when I moved my mouse over here. We'll make sure our mouse is out of the way now. This company, ArmstrongPowerhouse.com, all one word. Armstrong Powerhouse is all together. Has some lighting effects for some of the routes in trainsim. It gives a list on which routes that it uses, and it's $2.95 or £2.95 or whatever it is for German or for British UK. You notice the lights are more vivid. You can see them further down the line. They'll stop coming up. So you see them a little bit further down the way. Move my mouse out of the way here. They have two groups, one for lighting and one for station lighting. So I got both of them, and it's made a vast improvement for the trainsim. Makes it more vivid. Put our brakes on. See, we got a speed reduction, 80 kilometers an hour. That's what that blinking light's indicating, right above the 80. So it'll probably be 80 kilometers an hour from that light forward. Well, we'll have 80 kilometers coming up by the next light, probably. And the reason why my scenery looks so much different, I went over to the advanced side on my settings. Instead of using low, medium, high setting, I switched over to the advanced side and pushed everything over and went to the texture thing and put it on 8. And now my scenery looks a lot more vivid. The trees are were blossomed out during the summertime, and it's like a whole new train sim for me. train actually does stop pretty good. And you use your left arrow on your keyboard between your up and down, and you switch in between cabs. And the forward arrow will zoom out. The back one. Hey lady, what you doing coming across the track there? You trying your levitation? I ain't getting no amps. What's going on here? This one here is, I don't know what it's doing because I'm not hitting no wrong buttons that I know of. I'll just move my mouse down here. I know it ain't nothing down here in the way. Yeah, some people talk during the videos and some of them don't. I kind of like to explain what I'm doing, so it makes it easier for somebody, a beginner, to know what I'm doing. There's another blinking light. It should have a speed limit symbol. See, there's number 8 on it, so that's 80 miles an hour. They still hold negative. We hit our train brakes to put it back up. It's supposed to be showing 0, like this is what it is now, because I don't have no power on it. There we go again, it's showing. Now this one is a little bit finicky. This is the first time I drove this train in a long time, so I never noticed it doing this. But maybe to help out somebody that has this train route, these cars with this unit, was wondering what's going on. light you can see way down there in the distance. That's almost a half-mile distance. You can still make out the light. See, that's what it should go to, 0.00, because I'm not applying no power. Should go back to 0. Train has pretty good brakes on it. I'm only using one setting, 2 at the most. That's the second setting. We overshot a little bit of hard stop there. I think the door's open. Through that. Our next schedule is said 10 stops. That has a speed limit of 80 kilometers on that one. much better. Alright, I went to negative vote again. And we'll turn it back to 0. If you don't get power the first time, moving your power lever up, pull it back to 0 and try it again. That's what it seemed to work on that time. Go from 80 to 60. Number 6 up on top. And goes down to 5. So we're going to keep it down to 50. Ready to go underground. See me reach over and hit my dynamic brake because my amps was doing the negative. Reach over here, grab my dynamic brake and reset it back to 0. I don't know why it keeps moving. It's a train brake. With no power off, this should be negative. Through the middle of that 232 is the same way. You got to make sure the dynamic brake is not on that one. I'll reduce down to 40 miles an hour. upper deck. Okay, folks, that's the end of that run there for the DBBZF, whatever that stands for that unit. And we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop. This is Flight Nut signing out.